Holy cow, there's a lot of ingredients on this shelf. That means we gotta cook. Must be dinner time. Hello again, everybody. It's Migueltio, the North Country Latino. And tonight I'm gonna make a couple recipes that I have not made in a long time. And they're probably some age-old recipes for some of you out there. We're talking about Pudin de Atun, or tuna fish pudding. I know that tuna fish pudding. No. We're not talking about Jello pudding here. We're talking about an awesome, warm casserole that goes down good on a cold night like tonight. And also to go along with it, Bunelos de papas, or potato buns. Anyway, let's see what we got over here. So here we got 3 good-sized potatoes, peeled in half. They're in water. They're going to start heating up for boiling right now. You're going to let those boil for a bit, so they're on their own for a little while. And here we're going to start actually making our tuna casserole first, the Pudin de Atun. I've got 2 of those small cans of tuna here, all drained and mixed together. You need about, it says 9 1/4 in the recipe I use, and this is 10 ounces, because your typical small can of tuna is 5 ounces each. So this is 10 ounces, so this takes care of the whole thing. So you have this set aside. In a bowl, you've got 4 tablespoons of, well, my low-fat, Smart Beet, low-fat margarine stuff. You're going to pour over that a few things here. You're basically going to take some nutmeg, good old nutmeg for coquito in another month or so, huh? About 1/8 a teaspoon of that. Pour that in over the butter. Add to it as well just a little bit of sugar. Of course, the non-refined stuff's the best. 2 teaspoons. Número 2. Okay? And just a tiny little bit of salt. There we go. You always need a little bit sometimes. Now, I don't go full on this. I always cut my salt in half. For what it says. It's better that way. Okay? You got that in a bowl. Going to take a spoon and stir it around with the butter. The margarine, whichever you choose to use. You know it works for you. Anyways. Then you're going to take your tuna and mix that in, so it gets all over, and that's going to make the casserole into the pudding, and not just a plain old tuna casserole on a Saturday night, even though it's Friday. Stir all that together that you got in your bowl, so you've got this well mixed. Because what would a pudding be if you weren't mixing things, you know? Meanwhile, you've got your oven preset to 350 because it's going to bake. Alright, after it's well mixed, I got another little bowl over here. I got some milk over here. We're going to have these work together, if you will. This is 8 saltine crackers. You can use any kind you want. I like to use the whole wheat ones. We're going to pour that over the ingredients, boom, and take about a cup of milk and put that in with all of it. Stir it all from there. So it's like a big, kind of a, looks like tuna helper, but no noodles. Remember, this is Pudin de Atun. Get it so it's all moist. Like a pudding mix, you know? This is a Boricua recipe for anybody who doesn't know. Then, from there, add 4 eggs. What would a pudding be without eggs? 4 of my favorites, you know. See if I get 4 in here. 4 would be a cup of your phony eggs. I don't have a whole cup, so I need to open the other one. Get that last egg's worth in there, because this is recorded. There we go. Now we got 4 eggs worth. Now put that all in together. You get the idea, you know? Real close up, yeah. There it is. Stirring that all in. I haven't made this since college days, and boy, was that always good when I did. I lived off campus my last semester and was able to make some things occasionally when I wasn't studying, and this is one of the things that seemed to go together really quickly. Okay, now, once that's mixed, you got yourself your typical glass baking dish. This one is not too big, any size you want, because this spreads out pretty good. You're going to put that in there and put it in the oven for half an hour at 350. Of course, you got to pre-treat it, you know. The spray does the trick. So you got your pudding mix ready to go. In the pan we go. There we go. And that's ready for the oven. Okay, now with the potatoes all done, boiled up, you're going to mash them, of course. Because they're pretty much like mashed potato balls. For anybody who's never had these before, it's kind of like having mashed potato, I guess you could say fritters in a way. They're really good, believe me. Get them where they're all mashed up, like making mashed potatoes. Now, over the mixing bowl, you're going to have a tablespoon of your butter, margarine, whatever you choose to use. And then, of course, a little double never hurt anybody. Of course, what am I going to use if I'm going to be the greatest fan, which I hope to be, I don't know yet. But I'm going to use some adobo instead of salt and pepper. So it's about a teaspoon. It's got to be good, you know. Starting with the butter. Then you're going to add to that a little bit of cornstarch, about 2 tablespoons worth. Okay? So you got 1, numero dos. Into the bowl. 2 eggs, so we're talking half a cup if you're using a liquid egg. The phony eggs. And then you take your potatoes and mix that in. So it's like mixing the yeast in the batter, but different. This is going to help make the potato balls. Empty out that pot, baby. Think you got it all? Looks good to me. Stir it all around. Get those suckers moist. Except you're not done. Not like making mashed potatoes on a holiday. Because this is going to be something else. More incredible. More spectacular. Now, of course, your fritos could probably have these for lunches. If they don't already. Set that aside and let it cool. And then get yourself a good surface, like a cutting board or something. And you're going to pour over some cornstarch on it. And meanwhile, you've got a little vat here, like the old Fry Daddy. Remember those? I know they don't have them too much around these days. Of course, they got bigger ones now. So mine's small, rinky-dink. You're going to plug it in and let that. I got about halfway up with olive oil, the best you can use. The best oil there is for your body. You're going to use oil at all. And don't worry, you drain these really well. So you're going to heat that up. You're going to spread your cornstarch over it, the surface you got, because you're going to basically take these babies, dip them in the cornstarch, and then you're going to put them in the oil. course, as you take them, you've got to make them into balls, little golf ball sized balls, if you will. Okay? So you've got everything ready to go. There's your potato mix, ready to make. Okay, so after you've got all that potato mix together and you allow it to cool a little bit, you can put it right on the surface with the cornstarch. And you roll it around till it's thoroughly covered. And put it right in the vat. It's just like making waffles back at like Alicia de Santa Maria in Batavia back when I was doing the waffle booth at the carnival. And you just put a few in till it seems like it's crowded in there. Let them go till they're golden brown. I usually do like 3 at a time so I don't get too much on each other. And looks like they're golden brown, ready to drain off. Put them right on a paper towel plate. And of course you're going to repeat this whole project. You know what I'm saying? Well, it looks like the last of the Bunelos de papas is ready to come out of the vat. So you unplug, of course, your vat. Don't leave any oil on. And voila! There, my friends, is the Pudin de Atun. So you got the Pudin de Atun, the Bunelos de papa, and your favorite legumbres. This meal is ready to be served. And so thus it is ready to be served. Yum! That's a beautiful plate. And of course, whatever favorite beautiful beverage, like sangria for me, you would like to have that with. Dinner is ready, my friends. And I hope all of you have a beautiful evening and weekend. Time for some comfort food. It's getting cold outside. This is Migueltio, the North Country Latino, saying hasta luego. And here's to all our veterans out there. Thank you for making shows like this and any livelihood out there possible.